Hello, this is the 18 WJTS News. I'm Bill Potter. An Indianapolis area man was cited and a Jasper woman received minor injuries in a two-vehicle accident this morning in downtown Jasper, in which one of the vehicles ended up on its side. Jasper police say at 8:45 this morning, a crossover SUV driven by 55-year-old Timothy Lowe of Carmel was headed east on 7th Street approaching Mill Street, while another SUV driven by 61-year-old Anita Ackerman of Jasper was northbound on Mill approaching 7th. Lowe told police he did not see the stop sign and drove into the intersection and into the driver's side of Ackerman's SUV, causing it to spin around before coming to its rest on its passenger side on Mill Street just north of the intersection. Damage to Lowe's SUV was estimated at $15,000, while Ackerman's was declared a total loss. Ackerman complained of pain to her neck as well as a head pain. Lowe was not injured, but he was ticketed by Jasper police for disregarding a stop sign. 18 Indiana students who serve in public safety organizations will receive scholarships from the Indiana Homeland Security Foundation to supplement their 2016-17 college education. Students receiving a scholarship attend an Indiana college and have volunteer experience at a public safety organization such as Emergency Medical Services or EMS, Emergency Management Agency or the EMA, or a police or fire department. The students must hold a grade point average of 2.8 or higher with a 4.0 scale. In Dubois County, congratulations goes out to Morgan Ann Haas, who has been selected as one of the 18 recipients who will be receiving a scholarship from the Indiana Homeland Security Foundation. She is studying general business studies along with courses to become an emergency medical technician basic at Vincennes University and is receiving a $2,000 award. Haas serves as a firefighter at the Ferdinand Volunteer Fire Department. The funding for these scholarships was provided through purchases of Secure Indiana license plates. The Indiana Homeland Security Foundation also provides financial support for critical public safety needs across Indiana. The foundation also offers the Secure Indiana Scholarship to provide higher education financial assistance for Indiana students who wish to pursue a degree. Last night in Huntingburg, the town council heard an update on fiber operations in the area with phase 1 of the rollout for high-speed internet in Huntingburg is nearly complete. Dave Boozy with PSC updated the council on PSC's progress in bringing fiber to the area. Boozy told the council that they anticipate to be ready to begin offering services by June. Phase 1 of the project encompasses north of 1st Street to the center of town and then to the northwest. Phase 2 will involve the northeastern side of Huntingburg, and Phase 3 will be south of 1st Street. Boozy stated that he anticipates Phase 2 to be completed by the end of the year and Phase 3 by the end of 2018. Mayor Denny Spinner expressed that it is an exciting time for the city and that the high-speed internet access is vital for Huntingburg's economic growth.
The next few months will be a very exciting time for our community as they roll out the first segments of high-speed Huntingburg. Should be available to our consumers in certain areas within the next 2 months. Certainly by June we'll be up and running, and having that high-speed fiber to the premise connection is very vital because every economic development tool, every study you see talks about the importance of the rural broadband, rural connectivity in communities, and this fiber to the premise is just as important to become a vital community as gas, water, electric, or sewer would be. It's a vital utility that will continue to have Huntingburg be at the forefront of being able to attract new residents, but also new businesses as they expand. So this is a great partnership. It's an investment completely by PSC as a private entity of over $3 million in a high-speed technology, and they'll have a presence in our downtown as a business front, and we're looking forward to a great partnership years to come in this project.
This is an investment that has been made solely by PSC, which has been busy expanding fiber in the region, with around $50 million being spent between Dubois, Perry, and Spencer counties by the end of 2018. Dave Boozy says they plan to roll out marketing in May to help promote the new service, which will offer 1 gigabit internet speeds. PSC will also be leasing office space on the corner of 231 and 4th Street and plans to be open by May. Well, March has been coming in like a lion and spring is just around the corner. It's time to focus attention on the approaching tornado and severe weather season. Next week, March 19th through the 25th, has been designated as Severe Weather Preparedness Week throughout the state of Indiana. The Du Bois County Emergency Management Agency says the purpose of the proclamation is to stress the importance of promoting the public's awareness of what actions to take in case of tornadoes and other types of severe weather. In conjunction with the proclamation and in cooperation with the National Weather Service, the Indiana Department of Homeland Security, the Indiana Department of Education, and the Indiana State Police, they have selected next Tuesday, March 21st, as the date for the statewide tornado exercise. The EMA says should actual severe weather be threatened on that day, the exercise would be held Wednesday, March 22nd. There will be 2 exercises initiated Tuesday by the National Weather Service. The first will take place sometime between 10 and 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time, primarily for the benefit of school participation and the majority of the workforce who are located at their place of employment at that time. The second will occur that evening between 7:30 and 8 p.m. Eastern. This later exercise initiation time will allow families the opportunity to practice their own personal safety measures within their home. Both exercises will be initiated by a test tornado warning announcement. Your assistance and participation in this annual exercise will help to improve our tornado preparedness and severe storms awareness programs and plans. Our goal is to prevent, if possible, or at least reduce the potential number of deaths and injuries from tornadoes and other severe storms this season. Now, naturalist Dana Rickoloff displayed the Patoka Lake Nature Center's red-tailed hawk recently in the Birds of Prey series. The red-tailed hawk she has on display is one with a somber story. It was found shot in a field by a shotgun. After being nursed to health, it was found that there were shotgun pellets still in its head and wing, preventing the hawk from flying. As a result of this, he stays at the Nature Center where he is fed and housed for his health, along with an eastern screech owl and a bald eagle. Here, Dana Rickoloff talks about the hawks in the area.
We have got out here today our bald eagle and our red-tailed hawk. And so they have been with us for a little while. The red-tailed hawk is actually our newest educational ambassador, and he came to us just last year in June. And actually we got him in July, but he was brought in April. And he is with us because he was actually shot. They found him out in a farm field, and our friends at Hardy Lake, the naturalist there, Leslie Groh, she went out to pick him up and see what was wrong with him and took him back to her facility, had some x-rays done, and found some pellets inside of him. So he actually has a pellet that is lodged between his 2 bones in his lower right wing, and that doesn't any longer enable him to fly because of that injury. There is a large variety of hawks as well that we see around. The red-tail is probably the one that we think about the most because when we're driving along the interstate, it's very easy to notice them because they're up there in the trees as you're driving, and they're out along field edges, so farmers will see them a lot as they're harvesting crops especially and getting the fields ready. They scare up a lot of mice and a lot of other small rodents, and so that really helps them to bring a lot of activity to their fields, getting those hawks excited about food opportunities.
Dana says hawks are mostly seen over open areas such as roads and farm fields, or even in the woods, looking for things to eat. Dana speaks here on the hawk's typical diet.
Now with your red-tailed hawks, they will go after your smaller rodents, so your chipmunks, your moles, your voles, and mice. And they'll also be going after your squirrels and rabbits, just like the eagle. And even for both of those two, they go after a lot of reptiles as well, so your snakes and lizards and things like that. So good opportunities all over, depending on where you are, especially if you're out here in the woods. Just like us, we don't like to eat the same thing every day. You know, we like to have a little steak with our salad and a cheeseburger and some French fries and all those good things. They like a nice, wide, healthy variety to their diet as well.
Well, now stay tuned. Coming up will be Weather, Sports, and Inform, featuring Holly Beyer, Purdue Extension intern, talking about dietetic programs. That's still to come on 18 WJTS News.